What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Pitts from Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio, Pitt Sports Zone, coming to you live once again. But listen, hey, we got a special guest today. His name is Jordan Carter. If you haven't heard of him, you should have by now. And if you're late, don't be tardy to the party. Start doing your research now. Southern University defensive back. How you doing, man?
What's going on, fam? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. So much success has happened to and been around you, on and off the field. Before we dive into that, if you can just tell the viewers and audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so yeah, like you said, my name is Jordan Carter. I grew up in Maryland. Went to Lackey High School. Graduated from Bowie State University. Wound up transferring here to Southern University for my last 2 years of eligibility. I'm currently pursuing my master's in business administration. And soon I'll be declaring for the 2024 NFL Draft. So yeah.
Wait. Don't breeze through that. Say that part. Say that part again.
So soon I'll be entering and declaring for the 2024 NFL Draft.
And worthy to be there, man. Worthy to be there. Before we get started, man, I just want to, give the viewers a little bit about yourself. Show a little bit of your footage from Bowie State and then that Southern.
Yeah. So like you said, I went to Southern. I went to Bowie State University. My bad. Went to Bowie State University for 4 years. Only played 2 years football there due to COVID and a red shirt in my freshman year. Received 3 championships there. Was all rookie team there. I earned my respect there as a defensive back, and decided to transfer and just to put myself in a better position at the next level. Came down here to Southern University as a nickel, strong safety-wise. Embraced the fan base here at Southern University. The coaches just allowed me to be me. I always say Bowie State made me, but Southern University embraced me. What I mean by that, they embraced me there. They allowed me to be me. They embraced how my play style, and they just overall just set me up for anything that I really wanted to do. Like, I was able to be a leader, be a playmaker, be a ball hawk, be physical. So they just played to my strengths, and I'm forever grateful for that, definitely.
When you talk about the embracing, because, it's one of those things where it was like, Jordan Carter arrived at Bowie State, so the Jordan Carter that the world got to see was a Jordan Carter that those who attended Bowie State games have already known to be. But you took your game to a whole nother level, right? Because when you was at Bowie, you wasn't playing safety, right?
No, I was playing nickel strong safety.
So I just want to take them through a couple of clips of yours, from Bowie, if you're okay with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Does it look like technical is stuck on the one screen on yours? But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop it, and play it again. But it just shows, and it picked up towards the tail end. But you've always been around the ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, the Bowie one don't want to play. That's fine. Don't wait. There's more.
Thanks.
Like, when I say always around the ball, man, you seem to, even when you're not near the ball, you take advantage of those opportunities. You don't let those moments pass you by. It's very seldom that I see you drop a pass that you should catch.
Yeah.
And I want to just go back a little bit, because I think it'd be remiss. So when I say that you were on and off the field, you were already a grad student before you left Bowie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You graduated early.
Yeah, I took care of business for sure, definitely.
But see, that's it speaks volumes to your character, because you don't only take care of business on the field, but you take care of business off the field as well. And like
Yeah.
anyone knows, you're a student athlete first. And if you could just talk more about, because I think sometimes the student part gets lost, because the
Mm-hmm.
student part propels you to have the opportunities to display your talents. You could just talk about those was, some of the challenges that you may have faced by pushing this school, making sure you graduated on time
Yeah.
or early. If you could just
Mm-hmm.
talk about some of those things that, for a younger student who is coming up and may have to do those same things, they give them the mindset and the fortitude of like, regardless of how I look, I got this.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, this football thing is a business. Most importantly, like a lot of people don't really understand it's a business. It's a two-handed relationship. So basically, if you look at it, they're paying you for your education, so you have obligation to uphold on the field as well. But understand that if I'm gonna be here, I'm not gonna walk away with nothing in my hand, nothing that nobody else can take from it, which is education. So I definitely took heed of that and definitely understood that this was about business. I was coming here to get an education, which I did, and I graduated with over 3.0. So I definitely made sure I took care of business. But at the end of the day, it's like you got to be understand and be comfortable with standing alone. Sometimes everybody can't go with you on your path. Sometimes everybody may not have the same type of goals that you have for yourself. But understanding that at the end of the day, you know what's best for you, and at the end of the day, you got to be able to stand alone. Like I said, like your goals are
Right.
your goals. Everybody else's goals may differ from you, but you set out for to go achieve that and go chase that. So that's what anything I would say to any player coming up right now.
So when you talk about the portal and you enter in the portal, let's pause for there for a minute. If you could just take us through that experience, like
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it may have been some mind numbing moments where it's like, wow, did I make a mistake? If you
yeah.
could just walk us through that.
Yeah, so when I entered the portal, I was really just taking a leap of faith, knowing that my past head coach Damon Wilson went to Morgan State University. I understand that he would probably love for me to come over there with him as well, but I wanted to be able to experience things on my own. I wanted to leave the state of Maryland for sure because I wasn't able to do that undergrad wise. So that was a process as well. I was in it for about maybe a week before I received my first offer. Southern was my first offer being in the transfer portal, but it was definitely stressful. Definitely start to question sometimes was this whether this was the right decision or not. But I always fell back on my faith, keeping God first, praying a lot, talking to my parents as well. My parents always have been in my corner. Always been there somebody I could talk to. So it was really my faith and just being able to talk to my parents a lot. So I'm forever grateful for that. But yeah, it was definitely a stressful process for sure.
Shout out to Mr. and Miss Carter, man. I love
Yeah.
them, moms and pops. I've adopted myself into the family.
So it's all good.
So we talk about Southern, and if you can just talk about the atmosphere,
Man.
because obviously you going from Division 2 to Division 1. If you could
Mhm.
just talk about the atmosphere, the electricity that runs through your body when you have that many fans. Like you got to do experiences. You played against LSU.
Yeah.
Those moments would not have been able to happen at a Division 2 school. If you could just talk about those moments and those experiences that you were able to garner.
Nah, definitely. But playing at AW Mumford Stadium was definitely a different type of feeling. Like I said, like the fans, they just embrace you. They gonna ride behind you no matter if it's good or bad. They like this is one of the best fan bases that I've ever seen, and that's like between all HBC football. So like you said, I played against LSU against 100. It was 105,000 people in that stadium. So like you couldn't hear the person next to you on the field, but it's like this is the things that as an athlete you dream of. You know what I'm saying? So I embraced it. Um, I was living in a moment for a little bit, but to understand that this is about business now. Now I'm here to strap on my helmet and get to work. But no, I'm forever grateful for the Jaguar family, Jaguar Nation, for taking me in from 18 hours away and making me feel like family from day one. So I'm forever grateful, forever thankful for them. But AW Mumford Stadium is definitely a special place to play.
What is one of your take us through your first moment or your first experience when you first stepped foot inside of Southern University's football stadium?
Okay, so my first game as a Jag, it actually was raining, so it was still loud, but it wasn't really like a game that I can remember. So I can remember one game, my junior year against Alcorn. It was coming out to the last plays, and when I say that stadium was insane, like insane. And then we wound up after the game, after we did our alma mater, wound up going to the student section, getting lit with them. So that's one game. This past season, Jackson, it was a sold out crowd, and this is the first time that ever been sold out since 2000. So to have all the people there cheering for you and embracing you, no matter, like I said, if you're good or bad, like, and then you got people that's camping out the day before in their RVs, stuff like that. So, it's definitely love here for sure. Definitely love.
When you talk about making that travel, and I think you said it was 18 hours away.
Yeah, 18
how
hours.
did you get homesick?
I did, but at the end of the day, like I said, I continue to stay prayed up, continue to have my faith, and continue to talk to people, talk to my loved ones still, keep in communication. But I understood that I was here for 18 months for a business trip. Like, I'm here to, in 18 months, I could change my life. And that's what was driving me and was pushing me through the days that I really didn't sometimes feel like getting up. So I had 18 months to change my life, and I feel like I achieved that, and I did that. Waking up every day, I had a goal in mindset just to be better, like become a pro. And that's a shout out to my position coach, Coach Wallace. Every day he was at me on becoming a pro, work like a pro, do everything like a pro. So, like I said, I'm forever grateful for them. But 18 hours away is definitely a long way. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I definitely feel like I've grown as a man, as an athlete, and just an overall better person. So, definitely.
Take us through the moments of your first Bayou Classic.
Yeah, man. That first Bayou Classic, the 49th, it was crazy. I'd never been in like a stadium. I think that was my first time playing an NFL stadium. So being in the dome, them lights, all them fans cheering. Then we was playing for something at that. Like we were playing the SWAT championship at that. So it was a lot. It was money on the line. And then scoring in the dome, 50-yard fumble recovery, man, that was electric. And that's a moment I never forget for sure.
Talk about that moment, because I remember it looked like you were looking up at the Jumbotron as you were running.
Yeah, I didn't think nobody was gonna run at me. I was so far ahead. I didn't think nobody was running. So I was really cruising, and I looked up there and I seen somebody coming, so I'm gonna kick it into next gear for a little bit. But that definitely was an experience. Then I tried to find my family. I found them, but I wanted to give them the ball, but the referee wasn't having it at that time. So I mean,
you was trying to keep it.
Yeah, I was trying to keep that ball for sure. It was not having it though, but it's all love. It's all good.
Talk about how, because when you went to Southern, Marcel went with you. So,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that, the familiarity of him kind of helped ease those moments where, you weren't alone, because you had someone that not only did you know, but you've battled on a football field with them before at Bowie State.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that kind of helped ease those moments into like, okay, I'm alone, but I ain't alone.
Yeah, definitely. Now, facts. Like you said, him being out here would definitely help me out a lot. However, last year, my junior, he wasn't able to play. He had to sit out a year. But this past season, he was able to play with me. And like I said, like we understood, like we were down here for a reason. Like this was a business trip. We were coming out here to become pros. We were coming out here to grow as athletes. Just get 1% better every day, and that's what we did. We took heed to a pro here, Danny Johnson, who was like a big brother to us. He could come back in the summertime, work out with us, and teach us, like give us techniques and tips and things like that. That was huge for us. And like you said, like him just being out here was a plus for me. But like I said, it's a business trip. We made sure we stay adamant on that. Like we here for 18 months, so we got to get paid. We got to get to that money for sure.
This past weekend was your second Bayou Classic trip. This time it ended in victory.
Yeah.
How did that feel? Like, I've seen the pictures with you laying in the confetti.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures with you just kneeling. Like, just to take that all in, that experience, the emotion. Just walk us through. Before you walk us through the end of the game, walk us through your interception. Because that was a very pivotal moment, because they were driving. They were getting. It looked like the momentum was changing, and right then and there, in the blink of an eye, on the 1 yard line, you come up with a huge game changer interception. What went through your mind during those moments?
Man, I knew we had to buckle down. Like we was bend but don't break. That's the mentality we've been having all year on the season, and go for it. Like you said, in the play. So in the play wise, it was a bunch set with a tight end and a running back, but the outside receiver had motion inside. So I was basically going off straight instincts at that point. I'm like, so I know they're gonna do a high-low concept, whether it's with the running back or whether it's with this tight end. So when I seen the tight end go out, I said, okay, bet I can undercut it, because I was already trying to bait the quarterback into seeing if he was gonna throw the low one or the high one. So I read it, and I just, like I said, I went off instincts, undercutted it, and the rest is just history. Like, that was a pivotal moment in that game. I think it was like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we had to get off the field. We had to get off the field. So that was a moment right there for sure.
And let's see, hopefully this video will give us some light.
Okay, bet.
Technology, boy.
Rifles.
Technology. Nope. I'll add them to the YouTube link. But I definitely wanted to, play that moment of that interception.
Yeah.
I apologize for the technological issues, but the look on your face, it was like, yeah, it's over.
I'm here. I'm saying I'm here. Like, they knew all year, like, do not throw the ball my way, and I want to be adamant and make sure, like, I'm really like that. So, like I said early in the season, like, I had goals in mind. One of the goals was to be Bayou Classic MVP. It didn't go my way, but at the end of the day, we still got the W, and I still went out. I still left my senior year a winner. So at the end of the day, like, it was a statement, like, I need this money. Like, let's get this money and let's go out this joint with a bang for sure.
And before the season started, I had the opportunity. Me and myself and Push had the opportunity to interview Coach Hugh Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I asked him, I said, describe Jordan Carter,
mm-hmm.
Southern University defensive back. And he said, good.
Yeah.
That young man is good. Like, his praises for you. Of course, him being the ops, he couldn't really go the way he would want to. But, even with you arriving on your first year, you made your name, you put the SWAC on notice of who Jordan Carter was. And that the notion that you can't go from Division II to Division I and still continue the same success, you defeated the odds easily.
Yeah. My whole goal was just being, like, to bet on yourself. That was the whole process, the whole mindset going into any season. I go and just bet on yourself, understanding that you're going to have to take anything that you want. Like, everything got to be earned. Nothing's going to be given to you. So I came in from day one trying to earn my respect. I wasn't even starting coming in when I first transferred here, which I didn't want to. I wanted to earn my way. So from the day one, I just had that work ethic that I'm going to chop wood every day. Just keep chopping wood, and everything else. Leave the rest up to God. Just keep your faith and just keep working. That's it.
When you talk about those emotions that we were alluding to earlier and the photos that we see, take us through those moments. What was going through your mind with you holding a trophy, with you landing the confetti? Like, those are epic photos. Take us through those moments.
Man, this past season, like, it was a roller coaster, up and down moments, high lows. Like, the season didn't go how you wanted to. But at the end of the day, like, I knew I had to finish out a winner. The week before that, we had lost our senior night game, and that was a game to potentially lock the West and continue to go to the championship. But it didn't happen for us. This just wasn't in the plan. That wasn't God's plan for us. So coming into that game, I was like, bro, like, I don't care what I got to do, scratch, crawl, anything, but I got to leave here a winner, and I got to win. It's the 50th Bayou Classic. Like, all that money is on the line. You feel what I'm saying? So at that moment, I'm just like, bro, I got to leave. I got to leave here a winner. Like, I just got to win. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't care how it happened. I didn't care if I didn't make one tackle that game. I just want to leave a winner. And all that emotion just came out after the game, at landing that confetti, being like, just realizing this is my last college game I'm going to ever play in. But I literally gave this game everything I have. Like, from the day one, I gave this game everything I have. And I can honestly say that, and my parents can attest to that. Like, the sacrifices that I made, the late nights, the early mornings, like, it's all coming to fruition now. And it's still more to do, still more to come. So But this past weekend was definitely a special moment for me and my family. Just laying everything on the line and leaving, like I said, just leaving it all out there. That's all I could ever do.
2024 NFL draft. What does that mean to Jordan Carter?
Man, that means everything. Like all this hard work, 18 years going into this game, playing this game since I was 5 years old. It's gonna be special to hear my name called on any day. Day 1, day 2, day 3. It don't matter what it is. Like it's just gonna be. I'm gonna be forever grateful, forever thankful. I got some promises to uphold. So my grandmother said she needed to hear my name called, so that's what's gotta happen. So just to take things like that and use them as motivation. But the 2024 NFL draft definitely gonna be a special day to remember for sure.
If someone was to ask you to describe yourself or to describe your playing style off of one player, who would that be?
Off one player?
Off of a previous safety. Like if you was to say, who would that be?
I would say Jamal Adams. Just him being agile in space, a playmaker, physical in the run, but he also can make plays with interceptions as well. Who else I could say? Passing wise, Ed Reed. Like, I'm gonna bring that passion. My teammates know I'm gonna bring that passion day in and day out, every play, and I'm gonna push them to the highest ceiling that we can all go to. So. I would say Jamal Adams, Ed Reed, and I think I play with a little bit of swagger, like Derwin James as well. So. Them two.
And it's funny that you say that because, if I was to describe your playing style, I would consider, being a game changer, right?
Yeah.
Because you're solid in tackling, you're solid in your coverage, and you're exceptional in your attack when the ball's in the air, whether it's a pass deflect or whether it's an interception. So when I think of you, I think of an Ed Reed, type of safety or mix with some Troy Polamalu because you can place them anywhere on the field, whether it's in the slot, whether it's in the box or whether it's high, and you excel. So I commend you, man, on everything that you've done. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah.
And every now and then, it's good for us. We want to hear, we don't do things for accolades, but every now and then we want to know the appreciation that you're appreciative of my efforts and everything that you put out, man. You've been amazing with doing it. You've handled it with class. Sadly, when Pitts and Push got on the scene, that was a year when you transferred when Coach Wilson left. But I can only imagine, just to be able to been able to be around you in a larger grand scheme of things, man. And I tell your parents all the time, I call you the silent assassin, because you don't do all that talking. I'm about that action, boss. You more strong links. I'm gonna show up. You want to talk stuff? Okay, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth on the field.
Yeah.
Legal violence.
Legal violence. That's right. That's what it is. I always been taught that since a youngin'. So legal violence. But I'm never gonna talk too heavy on that, like social media, nothing like that. At the end of the day, you bleed just like I bleed. You put your pants on just like me. So let's see who the big man is on the end of the day on the field. So that's how I take it.
You were a semifinalist for the Aeneas Williams Award. How did that feel to just be mentioned for an award for someone as illustrious as him?
Yeah, for someone like that to come from Southern, come from the stomping grounds, the hollow ground that I'm on right now, it was definitely special. He actually came and spoke to us this past summertime. Just gave us a word of wisdom, things like that. But to have my name on that list and to be considered one of the best DBs in HBCU Division I football, it was a blessing. But like I said, I want that award. I want to win that award. That's a goal that's been of mine and me and my DB coach, Coach Sean Wallace. We've been talking about that since the summertime. I hope and pray that I receive that award. The finalists come out, I think, next week. So I'm just hoping and praying. But I feel like I've did enough to have my name on that trophy. And I think people really have gone unnoticed this past year. So I'm definitely truly blessed and thankful.
Your younger brother, he is similar to you. He is the silent assassin number 2. And he moxie everything like you do. Like you guys are very intelligent off the field and on the field. You just talk a little bit about your brother Jaden.
Yeah, man. It's just that's my twin for real. Like literally my twin. Like we came out same birthmark, everything. You can ask my mom. Like now I think it just goes back to like really how we grew up. Like we've always known the definition of sacrifice from a young age, just seeing our parents, what they had to do for us just to be in the position that we're in right now today. Like we always seen hard work, the definition of hard work. So it's like when you got to me, I always understood that I had to lay the foundation for my little brother because I understood that eventually I know he's gonna be better than me. Like as a man, I know that like my little brother's gonna be better than me. But as a big brother, who wouldn't want their little brother to be better than him? You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, nah, that's my twin for real, and I'm always pushing. You know that we're gonna get that working for sure. We're gonna get that working. So I'm gonna push him to the fullest, and I'm gonna be his biggest cheerleader like he is mine. So. No, I definitely love little bro, and we definitely got a lot to do, a lot to do. Like I said, we got some promises to uphold. So, pops need a boat, mama Dukes need a crib. So we gotta get this work for sure.
Have you shared any of your experiences and just to keep his spirits up in the portal?
Yeah, no, definitely. I got to tell him, just keep going. The home that's gonna be for you is gonna show up. The people that receive love from you, always gonna be one phone call away if you need anything to talk and need anything to talk to anyone about. But like I told him, like this transfer portal stuff it's the same thing recruit process as it was in high school. Like it's a hand in hand game. You're gonna get some coaches that may just want to talk to you, see what your head is at. Other coaches really are gonna embrace who you are as a player and really feel like they can mold you into the player that you are. He has one offer right now, but he has also other looks as well. So I mean, he's high in spirits for sure, but I have no doubt that he's gonna find a home soon for sure.
Four questions, one word answers, and one word response, but you can elaborate on what it means to you, right?
Okay.
All right, so Bowie State.
Family.
Southern.
Electric.
Jordan Carter.
Versatile.
Mr. and Mr. Carter. Mr. and Mrs. Carter.
I gotta not do my parents. I want to say faith.
They speak so highly of you and your brother, man. And,
yeah.
You know, you can just feel the emotion and the passion that they share with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a good game or a bad game, you're talking about your ride or die cheerleaders.
Facts.
And I enjoyed that. You know, I enjoyed getting to know them and establishing the relationship that we have.
Yeah.
And this is only the beginning, man. I am rooting for you. We've been rooting for you.
Appreciate it.
And the best is yet to come. And God doesn't make mistakes. And in God's time, everything will be exactly the way He intended it to be. And, you know, I do see 2024 Jordan Carter, NFL selectee.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait for that moment to share it with you guys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it for sure.
Appreciate you for taking this time to sit down with me, man. I know it's been a long weekend, a lot of things going on. But I definitely thank you for taking this moment to sit with me, Jordan.
Nah, it's all love, man. All love, fam, for sure. I definitely appreciate you having me. Like I said, it's all love for sure.
Again, I'm your boy Pitts from Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio, Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, coming to you live. You can check this on the aired version on Comcast Channel 77, Verizon Channel 11, also on the YouTube channels. We are now out. Jordan Carter, we thank you very much.
Peace, y'all. Love.